I'm Jordan Roberts with True Vision Entertainment, and we are here with John Durand. He is the mayor of West Hollywood. That West Hollywood actually has domestic partnership. Can you explain a little bit about how that came to being and what it means to the community?
West Hollywood was the first city in the United States to pass domestic partnership laws.
Is there a parallel between the no biracial marriage and no gay marriage?
Well, I think there is, but obviously certain civil rights leaders don't think there is.
And I have faith, just as with the terrible segregation of interracial couples, as that was illegal, someday will be legal too. And I'm willing to wait it out.
I want people to know you're real people and you're not just people who come here and scream on a corner.
There you go.
Okay?
Appreciate
Okay,
that.
so maybe I'll get between you guys.
Okay.
You went to war to look for Osama bin Laden in Afghanistan. Instead, you went to Iraq. You were shot in the spine, paralyzed from the chest down.
Right.
What do you have to say if you could be in a room alone with President Bush? What would you like to say to him?
The main thing I would ask him is, where's Osama bin Laden? I thought we were going to smoke him out of his cave and bring him to justice. He seems to be further from justice now than he ever has been before.
It's scary. We're almost Nazis. We have Abu Ghraib, we have torture, we have Guantanamo, we have invasion and occupation of people that we're murdering every day. Women, children, we're destroying their schools, their libraries, their cities.
Trust me, I'd rather be with my wife today walking our dog than to be spit on, laughed at, and mocked for what I believe.
What do you have to say about the injured veteran that comes back and all of the thousands and thousands of cases of the veterans having post-traumatic stress disorder? Do we have the psychiatric care in this country to be able to take care of all of these people who are going to come back all screwed up from the trauma that they've had to suffer?
We're spending $1.3 billion a week on this war. Don't give one man, the Army, Navy, Marines, all the ships at sea, everything that goes boom, all the missiles, don't do that. He'll use them.
Is there any diplomacy that now? What happened to the power of the people, and how do we get the power back?
I have to say, Jordan, I think in many ways we gave it away.
Did you ever have any awareness that you could grow to this level, that you could get through what you've gotten through physically and emotionally and spiritually and survive something like this?
I'm sure that if the kid I was back then came and met the man I am now, he wouldn't recognize me at all, because I think differently than I did back then, and I'm more concerned about people around me rather than myself.
There are a lot of gay people who have taken Jesus Christ into their heart as their personal savior. Now, do you feel that they will not be saved because they're gay?
Well, it's not my standard that we're going to be judged by. It's God's standard.
What do you draw on in order to be able to have that kind of courage?
Well, I think a lot about the children out there that aren't represented and don't have people to help them through this difficult experience of being transgender. Not everyone understands it. Even our experts don't totally understand it.
Were you happy as a man, or did you find that when you transitioned, or you started to have that hope, that that's where you actually were finding that true centered happiness?
Well, I was never unhappy, and the life of a man is exciting and fun and great, but it wasn't who I was.
We still have to take care of ourselves legally because the government won't.
I know, I certainly have done that with my partner. We've got wills and trusts and powers of attorney that'll give him all the legal standing that the law can currently allow. Marriage would be a lot easier, but we'll see.
What an incredible country that we live in. There is nothing that we can cross-reference it to anybody.
What impact would stem cell research have on someone like you?
If they implant embryonic stem cells into me, in theory they would go to repair my spinal cord. Is it more pro-life to use the embryonic stem cell research in the biblical term to heal the sick and suffering, or to, at the end of the year, take those 40,000 discarded fetuses and embryonic cell tissue at fertility clinics and toss them in with the coffee grounds from yesterday?
The people who oppose this war are people who support the Constitution. We are the conservatives. We're the patriots.